I remember my dad asked me one day last year, like, "Are you on drugs?" He asked me if I'm on drugs because of how happy I am. I was like, "No, Dad, I'm just like high on life." But like honestly, but I think that played a part in it, honestly. And so when I first tried CMOS, it was in 2020, and after 3 years of pain, CMOS completely kind of just like, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, completely just like changed all that. Oh wait, no, True CMOS, that's the one. I can't forget it because that one's really great, honestly. I really think so, and I think that if you want to lead a healthier life and a better life with just in the smallest step, CMOS can be that small step. So my name is Kayla. I am 22 years old. I'm originally from Chicago. I've been moving around the United States kind of a lot. I just moved here recently from Hawaii into LA, so it's been different. LA is different. I do modeling and acting mostly. I also do online e-commerce, so I do that on the side too, and I also work at a smoke shop at the same time. So I do a lot of work. I'm always working every day, like literally. Yeah. When I first discovered CMOS, it was because I had like some troubles, like my reproductives. Like I thought it was just a menstrual thing, but it actually turned out to be something else. I went to the doctor and they gave me medicine, and it didn't help me at all. Like it helped a little bit, but it kept prolonging for like 3 weeks. And I told my friend, he lives in Cyprus, in Europe, and I was telling him about it like I don't even know what to do, you know? And he literally was like, "You should try CMOS," because he told me that he was watching videos. He's very enthusiastic about things of the sort, like supplements and health. And so that's one thing that he said, "I use this all the time." And so he was like, "You should use this. I think that it will definitely help you out a little bit." And I was like, "Okay, I'll look into it." But I didn't think it was anything like that. But then I also heard of Dr. Sebi, and Dr. Sebi is someone that I followed for a couple of years. And so I'm like, okay, if he makes this, and he also recommended that, so I'm like, I'll try it. So I took the one that he recommends, so I ended up buying that one. And after 3 days, literally just 3 days, like my bleeding stopped. Even though I was bleeding for weeks, it stopped at that moment, like 3 days. And I was like, okay, this is different. I even told my doctor, and they were like, we don't think that was what caused it. But I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's what caused it. And so after I kept using it because I didn't want the problem to persist or come back. So I continued to use it. And I noticed that I also started having way more energy. And I also realized that the problems that I have in my knee, because I had problems in my knee and my hip because I was in sports. And I had 2 injuries when I flipped my meniscus, and I also put my hip out of place. And I had pain with that for 3 years, I would say, because that happened in 2017. And so when I first tried CMOS, it was in 2020. And after 3 years of pain, CMOS completely kind of just like, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, completely just like changed all that. Like I literally didn't have any more pain. And I didn't know that, because when I was reading it, it was just saying that it'll help you with like your immune system, and it'll also help with like energy levels. And so I'm thinking that that's all it's going to really help me with, but it also ended up helping me with things of the sort like that with my hip and my knee. So I continue to use that, and since I got sick in 2019, since then I have never been sick. I haven't been sick in the past 3 years, and I'm pretty sure that it's all because of CMOS. So it's been an amazing experience for me. I used to use it every day if it was just in my smoothie. Even sometimes I put it on like a bagel because it tastes really good on a bagel. If I'm just taking a supplement in the pill form. I've been taking it for the last years, and it really has drastically changed me in so many ways, including my energy. Like you notice that I have a great energy, but like I haven't always been like this. But yeah, like I'm just way more energetic, way more happier, and I'm pretty sure it's all because of CMOS. So I originally found out about that. It was I think that was in 2021. So it was after, or 2022. That was more recent. That one was more recent because the one that I was using, I wanted to look into more. So I started with the Dr. Sebi Irish CMOS, and then I moved to another one, and I was like, okay, this one is okay, but honestly, I felt like it wasn't it wasn't good. Like they had additives into it, and it just wasn't good. And that's when I was searching on Amazon, I believe, and that's when I found True Sea Moss, and I was like, okay, let's try this one. It had different flavors and all of that. I liked the gel and all that, so that's when I ended up ordering it and loved it. Really, really loved it. That's why I remembered it right away. Like, oh wait, no, True Sea Moss, that's the one. I can't forget it because that one's really, really great, honestly. So that was how I found that one, honestly. So before I started using the True Sea Moss, I did have problems. I would say I went vegan for a little bit. So I went vegan at the end of 2021 and all the way until the mid of 2022. And I would say though, as being a beginning of like veganism, it's hard because you're missing so many nutrients and like supplements that you need and vitamins. But as I used that actually, because I realized that I was getting more tired, and I think it's because I was missing protein. But with the sea moss though, it like boosted my energy. Like it only took like, I swear, like a couple of days of just taking it. If you're using it every day, then it just only takes a couple of days. Even if you use it twice a day too, it only took a couple of days for me to notice that, okay, I'm feeling way better. I'm feeling way more energetic. I'm feeling way more positive. Like even mental health, I think it's like, it's almost as if it could help you from head to toe, you know, like with your mind, inside and out. Like it can even make your like skin better, like make you glow more, you know what I mean? It's like really like a detoxifier, if you ask me. That really helped me. So after this last year of using it, because I've been using it like, I would say, yeah, like a little over a year, drastically changed me. Definitely drastically changed me. I remember my dad asked me one day last year, like, are you on drugs? He asked me if I'm on drugs because of how happy I am. I was like, no, Dad, I'm just like high on life, but like honestly, but I think that played a part in it, honestly, because I was doing healthy habits, you know, with myself, and adding that into it, it made me feel way more healthier. And I think that some people around me noticed, like including my dad, like, and my mom had to say, no, I think she's just happy, you know? She knows, but my dad is crazy. But, so like for him to say that, I didn't even get offended. I honestly was like, wow, you see the difference in me. So it's been a great experience. It's been a great journey, honestly. I would really recommend anybody to start a journey with sea moss and see how it changes them, regardless of what they have, what kind of illnesses or ails that they have. Like I would definitely say, like, try that, you know? The first time I started using it was with like capsules, but once I started using it either raw or with the gel, I'm like, okay, let's put this in a smoothie. Or I was like, let's be more creative in that, because I eat bagels a lot. So I'm like, that's something that I use in the morning, bagel with some yogurt. And I was like, let's try this on a bagel, because I love strawberry cream. And I also have like a mango like spread for bagels. So I'm like, I'm sure pineapple would be even delicious on this. So I tried that on top of the spread, and it's amazing. So I like to use it like that, honestly. Or even like if I pour a little supplement in a drink, it tastes amazing too. So mix it around. So yeah. Honestly, I was looking at the reviews, and that's one thing I like to do before I buy products. Like some products don't have reviews, but that one had reviews. So I was like, okay, most of the reviews were good. So I was like, all right, this is good. It sounds good. I like the packaging and everything on the jars. And I was like, let's try this out. So that's what really like attracted me to it. The people that also loved it, and the way that it was packaged, it looked really nice. So it attracted me. When I haven't talked to my doctor about sea moss since when I first started using it. When I first used it, and I went back to the doctor after like I had all those problems, you know, with like my menstrual cycle and everything. I told them about the sea moss, and they were like, I wouldn't recommend you relying on that, is what they said. But my mom's best friend she's a doctor. She's been a doctor for 20 plus years. She said that she would recommend sea moss though. She takes sea moss though. Her and her family actually take sea moss. Her and her wife, they use sea moss, which is amazing to me. So she's told me like, yeah, I think this is something that you should continue to use, because I told her about my story. I told her about my story a year later after, but she was like, well, that's a good thing you did what you did, because Some doctors don't know, some doctors do. She's one that knows, so yeah. No, I would not say that. I have not found, honestly, because when there's something that I don't like, I'll end up I'll stop it, or I won't go around it. I won't be there. I won't take it. No, that's something that I love. That's like, I really love that as much as I love water. It's something that I feel like I need in my life now. So yeah, I have never had a bad experience with it ever. Like, there's no bad effects that I've ever gotten from it. So I couldn't even say any bad effects from it at all. I would say don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. If you're gonna try a sea moss, try it. Just go all in. Like, buy it right away, because the longer you prolong, like maybe not, you're gonna forget about it. It's just like, go for it, and it'll really change. It'll really, like, I'm a real testimony. Because it changed me so much. Like, my life is just so much more vivid. I really think so. And I think that if you want to lead a healthier life and a better life with just in the smallest step, sea moss can be that small step. Mm-hmm.